reason why the reason why we do SR is because if you don't do it, you will be in a depleted state. And mind you, these videos, they're not for people who to convince them to do SR, because if you need convincing, then you weren't gonna do it in the first place. You like your lifestyle. You like your lifestyle of being depleted, chasing women, and being unsuccessful. And I don't give a fuck about that. So you have to understand, when you entertain lust, you become more lustful. So if you releasing your seed, you're busting, you're gonna want S more. Whereas if you hold it in for long periods of time, and it's not even, I'm not talking about cycling, I'm talking about like literally committing to holding it, you're gonna become less desiring of S. Okay? You're not gonna desire it from women. And you don't want to be in that state to where you release and then now you're around women and now it's like you lost all your money. That's what it's like. There's prolactin flowing all throughout your body. You have low test, and then now you're in this needy state. It's like you're still gonna be horny, you're still gonna want chicks, and it's like you don't even have the energy to entertain them, right? And then now, like, they're seeing you, they're like looking at you like, oh, look what this guy did, and they know, everyone knows subconsciously, but they can't put their finger on it because this world is not self aware. So if you release, bro, it's just over because now you don't have anything and you still want. Whereas when you hold it in, at least you could have everything you want. You can entertain women, but you're choosing not to release. At least that's better. At least you're not coming from a needy, perspective. Whereas like now you release, it's like you're still trying to get more of it. It's impossible to satisfy yourself. You might as well just close that chamber, seal it for good, like Naruto, seal that, chakra up and forget about it. But instead, no, it's this constant chase. Let me try to get more. And these dudes who hate on SR, hate on retention, they don't be successful in getting anything. They never get anything. These are the guys that I don't know what they get. They probably beat their shit. Maybe they get something once in a while, but that's from begging and doing the most, doing a date, having an entertainer. There's some losers, bro. There's some losers. They just want to live this debaucherous lifestyle and they think it's okay. But understand that as we elevate, they're going to continue working at McDonald's. You got to get your money from somewhere. They're not coming out with universal basic income anytime soon, to my understanding. So it's like you're going to have to work. So you want to stay stuck in McDonald's? That's what beating your shit gets you at. It's going to have you working at McDonald's. Unless you're these small percentage of people who beat their thing, they're already rich. Shit, I don't give a fuck. You're still demonic in God's eyes. The universe isn't messing with you. So you release your seed. You think it's fun. You think it's a game. Ah, nigga, I don't care. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. They all say that because they can't do it and they've never done it. Anyone who's done it will say it works, and they're gonna say, "Oh, well, you need a scientific explanation." Brother, magic cannot be explained. That's why it's magic, right? Would you try to scientifically explain God? Oh, he's using a floating pad to float in the sky. Like, shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? That's what science is for. It's to explain the wonders of the world in and exploit it and really, dismiss it. Like, oh no, we can figure out how you did this trick. It's nothing. We understand how you're doing it. When you don't want to, accept that there's some things in this world that's magical, that's fantastical, that's spiritual, and you can't explain it. That's disrespectful to try to explain God, to try to explain nature. Oh, it's because the sun it's rotating at this degree. Like, you can't explain it. The sun does what it does because it does what it does. Deal with it. Oh, we need a scientific explanation. Serum retention doesn't work. Oh, there's no explanation for it. Why would they explain it? They want you to release. They want you to release so you're weak. And dudes who release, they're weak. When they come in my presence, they're gonna be weak. They're gonna feel like this shit. Oh, I'm getting so much cheeks. I'm getting so much buns. But you're not doing anything with your life. You're going nowhere. Wasting time, allocating time to getting head, not getting a head. And then you release and you're weak, and you're chilling, you're like a girl, and you're blowing on your little blunt, and you have to pretend like you have energy. You have to pretend like you have energy and you're energized. You have to literally pretend. Grab whatever little scrap of energy, scrape, and be tough, and then fight a dude because he looked at you the wrong way. That's not masculine. So the reason we retain is so we have a well and a reserve of energy to always call on, to always be ready to go. Whereas if you're depleted, you're depleted. And on top of that, you're gonna be thirsty. You're gonna be thirsty for chicks. You don't want them. So, as far as 30-day streaks goes, that's the beginning of becoming a man. But you need higher streaks to really experience retention. I'm not gonna talk about this shit forever. You're gonna have a bunch of losers who think it's cool to have ass. I had the older folks, older generation telling me, "Oh, you're getting cheeks, you're getting buns," but they're losers. They went nowhere. So, understand. You release. You're gonna work at McDonald's for the rest of your life. We're looking at capitalism on steroids. People want to come on here and pretend like they have an out. There's no TikTok to make money from anymore. They're not even selling shit on TikTok. That YouTube is now up in its monetization requirements before you can monetize. You're not making money from Twitter. You're not money doesn't rap. There's no money in rap. There's no money, like, to be an actor is difficult. So what do? Everyone trades their time for money and acts like they don't, like they're gonna be some celebrity, some rapper, but they're not. So every dude you see with a little designer, he has to have a job. They're lying. They're all lying. It's a fucking act. And in this time period where you need God's energy and God's power to fucking operate, people want to dispel the energy, dismiss it. Nah, it doesn't work. Nah. So they can go in their little bathroom and yeah. So they can go literally beg a chick for some cheeks. They literally have to beg. If they, oh, come on, texting and double texting, come on. You're not gonna reply? Come on. Like, it's degrading. As a man, you sit back, you attract things. You work for yourself, you focus on yourself. But I ain't gonna talk about this for too long, but you pretty much understand it. Releasing is gonna get you nowhere. It's gonna have you working at McDonald's. You'll be working at McDonald's. You'll be working at McDonald's for the rest of your life. These dudes, you see them, every dude you see who's unhappy, I promise you they're releasing. God would not have you in that position for so long if you weren't releasing. But they're releasing. You got guys who are unhappy, who haters, they're releasing. They have a girlfriend, they got them just for ICN, infinite consistent nuts. They got the girlfriend for that reason, just so they can have something to cuddle with, so they can validate themselves, so they can tell people, oh, I'm not gay. I'm not gay, so people know. And nobody cares about you. No one's paying attention to you like that. Who are you proving it to? No one cares. You put on a crazy outfit, you go out in public, no one cares. They're just gonna hate on you. They look for 2 seconds. Sometimes they'll just turn away. Oh, I don't want to give that nigga attention. But you're wearing your best. What is this for? No one cares. Is a girl gonna approach you for your outfit? Oh, you're so fly. Maybe they'll use it to go approach chicks, but still, then it's like, oh, I'm not fake, so they can do it. They can sit up there and tell me, oh, so what you up to? What you up? They can do these lies and all this stuff, thinking they're gonna talk their way into some box, but it's just degrading. They're wasting their own time. They're going nowhere. They're wasting their seed. They're displeasing God, displeasing the universe. They go nowhere, and they're addicted to Za, and their life is going nowhere. Who cares? These dudes literally feel fatigued and tired every day from the Za, waking up with a weed hangover, waking up tired, waking up depleted with no life force in them, and they can't manifest shit. They can beg a chick for 3 days straight, maybe hold AC for 3 days straight before they smash the chick, but that's about it. They have nothing inside of them.